What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another UmaMusume global video, and here we are with Mayano Top Gun, someone who I've actually haven't trained in a long time, even in JP. So here we are with Top Gun herself. First training with her, and a shortest setup, pretty much the usual setup that I've been actually just doing for my global setup at least. 3 speed, 1 wise, 1 guts. One stamina, which is the super creek that I'm borrowing, and then using the AoE friend card, and that is pretty much it for the setup. Nice and simple. I'll be honest, I've been focusing more on JP. Can't really blame me. There's more things for me to work on there, especially now that I have to prep for something else. But that's like a monthly thing anyway. So it's nothing new. I mean, I still do try and go and do at least one training for the global side and do the dailies. But other than that, I always find myself heading back to JP because it is pretty much more important to me. It wasn't obvious already. But other than that, well, that's pretty much it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Event is almost finishing up. I believe it ends on the 1st of August, which is in like 3 days, I think. If I'm remembering the amount of days in July. I don't remember Mayano's schedule, but I guess we'll just go with the flow here, because alright. But I do have the comments loaded. Let me actually take a look at it. We got 10,000 fans, and then everything else is scheduled. Okay. Sounds straightforward enough. Sounds straightforward enough. I'm debating whether or not... You know what? I think next global video I will do the Haru run, just because I have to get it out of the way. And I think it'll be funnier if I just did it as a 4%. Come on now. I think it'll be better or funnier if I just did it for a video instead. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But with that being said, I do have the comments loaded up. And the first batch of comments, or the first 2 comments, are going to be from Rick. And rest here. And the first one says, Baito, Yusho, Kaisho, Eruyasho. And it's just the first comment. The last comment from Rick says, like here, I'm trying to make a good Rudolph parent, so maybe some people rent my Uma and I can get friend points to get the Ura Guts card. I wouldn't mind getting the Ura Guts card early just to know, just to have it. Be quite honest, but we'll see. Oh, what do they have her here? I usually use Mayano as a leader. I'm just gonna say it. Sorry, people who only knows global terms, but it's too ingrained to me. I refuse to call it pace chasers. I refuse. So, yeah, just I don't want to use her as. No. I usually use her as a leader, so I'm gonna leave it that way. But yeah, I mean, it'll happen over time when I get the Ura Guts card, so it is what it is. And Noah says, ah yes, the GOAT card Ura. Just like Kita Speed, good for 2 years or so. Kita's been good to me for 4 years. 4+ years. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But other than that, thank you, Rick, for the comments, and Nova for replying. Next batch of Sorry, I just saw a notification on my phone, which I guess I'll just worry about it later. Next batch of comments are gonna be from Nova. I do like me some pasta with Alfredo sauce. I think I'm assuming you mean marinara, not Mariana. But Nova wouldn't be Nova if he messed up names and stuff, so it is what it is. I think marinara sauce is not that great, to be honest. I know marinara is basically just tomato sauce, but isn't it different from the tomato sauce that you actually use for like pasta? When I think marinara, it's like what I guess what I would dip mozzarella sticks in, right? I don't know. Are they the same thing? I never thought of them as the same thing. But I do agree. I can agree that at least out of these two sauces, I do prefer Alfredo over, I guess, tomato sauce, red sauce. We'll just call it red sauce, I guess. Rick responded saying, I ate pasta today. It was delicious. I'm not giving you any, though. Nova responded back saying, I had Indian curry for lunch. Rice is always better than pasta. Fight me. Ooh. Ooh. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think. Ooh, who am I gonna agree with here? I think I'm gonna go with. I like pasta more, like, because for me, rice is way more normal to eat daily than pasta, at least for me. So I'm gonna have to say pasta. I do like pasta, noodle dishes in general. It doesn't have to just be pasta, unless we're talking like unless we're talking like chicken Alfredo pasta or that kind of pasta. Then maybe I'll pick rice over it. I'm talking like Asian noodles and all that, like noodle dishes in general. So if pasta is also part of that, which I believe so in a way, then yes. Then yes, I'll say pasta. That's just how it is for me. It's because from what I remember, rice has just been more like really like an everyday thing over noodles. So that's my reason. Rice is way too normal for me to have it like it's just a old bias pick. Like if rice is involved, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But I would say I do like noodle dishes more. I'm gonna go with that. This reminds me that I used to train Pasta for dirt races back in the day. I forgot you did call her Pasta. Oh, I forgot to do some races. We have 14 more turns. Does that reach? Does that reach over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I do need to do a race so I can do this. Yeah, we can reach. Can we get a medium distance race? No. Do we? Yeah, I need a medium distance race. Oh no. What have I done? Here we go. Yeah, I did. For me also, I did train pasta a lot for dirt races because there wasn't too many dirt Umas. 14th place? 14th? Well, this one's not. It's already. Wow. That didn't even give much fans. I think I have too much stamina, not enough speed. Well, that wasn't good. Yeah, we don't have enough fans, do. Yep, I guess we'll just do this. Yeah, I can't do mile races, so. All right, let's try this medium distance OP race. Please, just win it. Thank you. That should give me enough fans. That should. Think yeah, that should be just enough. Wow. Maybe I should increase our medium distance. Maybe. Or mile distance, so I could done mile distance races, but I don't know. I haven't thought about it because I haven't trained Mayano in such a long time. Did it say Mayano Top Gun is sick of her training? She probably just wanted to go back to bed and sleep. Same. I'm waiting for global acceleration, perhaps 2 months per new scenario. I think that would kill the game. I honestly think 2 months a scenario would kill the game. The only way the game will survive if they do 2 months per scenario is because of the whales. Or the whales would just be sick and tired of it and eventually not give a damn and give up on the game. At least that's how I see it if they do 2 months. Next comment says Umaglu. That's it. I'm more of a card collector now. Gotta build my 40 card deck. Getting ready for that Uma TCG known as CM. You only need 5 cards plus the borrowed card. So, I don't know what you're talking about, a 40 card deck. Although I wouldn't be surprised if at one point they do decide to make their own TCG. Do I see it? Kinda. I see it as a possibility. I mean, they already in White Schwartz and Shadowverse. All they really need is either they keep releasing in White Schwartz and Shadowverse, or they just make their own. What will it be? No. I'm gonna try the Derby. Do I have to? Yeah, that's what I just want to do. This is a big scuff run. I'm not gonna lie. This run is already pretty bad, but it is what it is. Next comment from Nova. Let's do. Oh, actually, let's go. Probably pick out some skills to help us out. Well, I guess we'll just pick out the unique. Rick gotta chill with the swiping threats. If he does become homeless due to Uma, then I can only wish him good luck in life. Same. Same. For the record, didn't even participate in the first CM ever in JP because I couldn't be bothered. Took some convincing from Shushu to get me hooked on CM prep. Now it feels like there's a purpose to Uma. Well, the purpose of the game is train, but if you're just gonna train and not care for the events, then there's really no other point to you training besides just for fun, right? For me, the CM is just an added incentive to wanna go for better training results, which I don't have a problem with. As long as it's my JP account. As long as it's my JP account. But I'm still struggling in global to consistently do a good amount of runs in a day. Even though it's not that long, it's just I'd rather I'd rather be in JP. Oops, I didn't check the other two, but it's okay. And then the last one from Nova says, well, time to get my gacha list out to prove that I'm the gacha demon lord. Well, we're both pretty much hand in hand. The difference is that Shushu doesn't have the devil card like I do to do the swiping on at least 16 gachas. I don't? I don't. I can't. I can't. Can't. There's no way. Not with nearly 20 gachas. Not with nearly 20 gachas. It's just not right. Press the wrong button. Princess Connect is probably the only gacha where I'm free to play at the moment. That's... yeah. I'm pretty sure you've swiped in every game. What was it last year when you finally broke your free-to-play on Blue Archive? Was it last year or a couple months ago? Or like half a year ago? I don't know. I remember you did it because of an anniversary. But other than that, thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment, just one comment? Just one comment, is from Tanoki. I think the term you're looking for is... Gotcha daddy. No. No. That's all I got for you, Tanoki. No. But thank you for the comment. Do appreciate it as always. Next comment is going to be from Rashawn. If pulling who you like is poor decision making, then I'll own that. Not like it changes much, surely. We're talking about Uma? Not really. I can honestly say not really. If you're the Uma you like is just so happens to be one of the meta Umas, then that's a win. That's a win-win scenario there. But yeah, after playing JP the whole time, I don't really see why you need to pull for all Umas that you probably won't like, but you just pull for them just because they're quote-unquote meta. I don't see it. I'm completely enjoying whoever I have, whoever I pulled for. And this year alone, only pulled 2 Umas. Or Ferv and Chronos. Yes. And before that was... I know I'm speaking like in the JP stuff, but it's whatever. I want to say Gentle Donna. Yeah, it was Gentle Donna. Because I didn't go for Bubblegum Fellow or the Randall and Wind Variation. So sad. 2 out of the 3 were chasers too. So maybe I do like chasers. It just so happens that the Umas that I end up liking are chasers. Some of them. Either that or they're leaders, because besides Kita and Mihono, and Suzuka, I don't think there are much escapes that I like. Trying to think. We don't talk about Katsurages. Yeah, I don't think there's any other escapes that I do like. Yeah. And betweeners, there might be that one or two I just can't say off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, can we really call it poor decision making? It's poor decision making if all you're thinking is if you only have a meta mindset. That's what I'm gonna say. But if it's what you want to do and what helps you enjoy the game more, I'd say it's a great decision. But next comment from Rashawn says, damn, y'all close to 20. I kneel. LMAO. Yeah. We do play a lot. We do play a lot. At least me and Nova. Need 4 hands to count it. And the last one from Rashawn says, my first Uma pulls are probably going to be on Saiyan Sky or Summer Morozensky. Not sure yet. Depends on how far apart they are. Saiyan Sky should be coming soon. If I'm not mistaken, she was released not that far off. Well, like, it was like a 2-month gap, I think, from the current banner, which is current. I think it was like a 2-month gap, like after the wedding banner. But since schedule's all messed up and they release at the end of June, right? They pretty much, I don't know when they're gonna, I don't know if or when they're gonna release the wedding banner, because they usually release that in June, at least most, or ahead of June. Because most of the games that I've played that does the wedding banner usually calls it the June Bride banner. That's why if you hear me call it the June Bride June Bride costume over wedding alternative, then that's why. As for Summer Morozensky, she does have a chance to get released normally during the summer, but I don't know, because then that would have been like right now for August. So like I said, this is why the questions that I get in my my random JP URA Finals videos asking when, or even way later than that, asking when so and so is gonna get released, it low-key annoys the crap out of me, because I can't give you the exact date, because it's going to be different from when they start to accelerate, and I'm not going to know the exact date. Like, how the heck am I going to know the exact date? Especially if I would have known if they released the game pretty much around the same time as JP did, so February. If they had done that, then it would have been easier to pick until they accelerated. But since they released it basically when they were supposed to release the, well, it was already late June, so yeah, the June Bride was already done. So yeah. So for those who are thinking about asking me when When does this character get released? I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. I'm just being honest. How would I know the answer? For those who watch the JP videos, when I do the stare to the camera, it means I'm being serious. It means I'm being serious, or there's a little joking behind it, but I'm being dead serious. I won't know, and I'm not gonna respond. You're not gonna get the response you want, pretty much, because I'm not gonna know. But I'm not gonna be able to avoid it. People are still gonna do it, and I'm just gonna copy and paste whatever response I gave them other people, and just do a few tweaks on it. Eugen responded saying, I'm waiting for Saiyan Sky in case I have enough carrots but not swim Mars then. Oh, look, he's not speaking like a caveman when he replies to someone else. So it is something between you and me, huh? Huh, Eugen? You care to explain? Because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. You didn't comment in the last JP video, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Because thank you, Rashawn, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And your next comment, you kind of started speaking like a caveman again, so I don't know what's going on here. Me support UmaMusume game, but not the global since I only spend on the JP server. But regardless, thank you, Eugen, for the comment. Appreciate it. And also thank you, Rashawn, Tanoki, Nova, and Rick for the comments. Appreciate it as always. But yeah, Eugen. I don't know what's going on here. The only thing I can think of is that you got butthurt or something from what I said after, I guess, when I gave the heads up for that when I pulled for Yuzuha in that Umu video, but I'm just saying. Just saying. The timing is kind of weird. I did that. You started talking like a caveman or talking less, commenting less. Whatever it is, whatever I said, because I know I didn't mean it in a rude way. I was just giving you a heads up to make sure you check the video or pay attention to the video before you say something, before I call you out. That's just me being nice to prevent you from getting called out. So yeah, I don't know what it is, Eugen. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I apologize. Whatever it is, I apologize, even though I didn't say anything wrong, at least to me. Yes, I already talked about this in, well, not like this. Not in full detail, but I already mentioned this in the JP video. So if you don't want me to keep wondering what's going on, you better explain yourself, Eugen, whether it's in here or in the JP video. I don't care. I don't care as long as you explain yourself on what's going on. But I think we're almost done with the run, right? Well, even though I did call it a scuff run to begin with, it's an alright run at the end of the day. I just wish it didn't have that crappy start, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I would have done the hopeful stakes instead of doing what I did to get the fans that I needed. Probably would have definitely had enough to do the I want to give her Gourmand? Probably. Instead of doing what I did, doing the G3 and the OP race. That's something I normally wouldn't have done. But as long as I finish this Top Gun run, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Obviously, it could be better. I feel like my speed is definitely not as high as I'm used to it to being. Because I can reach 1200. Obviously, I'm using 3 speed cards, so I'll have a better chance of reaching it. But usually I'll be like around the thousands. 1100. If I don't make it all the way. But it's alright. It's alright. I'm debating whether next run should have been Haru or Goat Ship, but I think we'll do Haru, then Goat Ship next week. I actually don't know what else is going on. Is there like anything happening in global soon? Besides the banner that just came out? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, there are legend races, but did it start already? Yeah, it did start. But at least we finished the run. Pretty much. Screw it. We'll just do that. Front runner. Early race. I will put it in medium distance, so that should be it. That should be it, because nothing costs 40. It's most likely gonna be a B plus at the highest. It's fine. It does happen still. Reach bond level 1 with Mayano Top Gun. B plus. It was close to an A. Late Surger. Ended off with 862 speed, 818 stamina, 530 power, 328 guts, and 606 wise. No S aptitude on anything. And that's pretty much it. Technically, I can use Mayano for dirt, but I would need some really good dirt parents to make that happen, and no. But yes, that is obviously going to be my best run, because the only run I did with Mayano. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys are making it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing in your accounts, your training, all of that, what y'all are up to, who you're training, and all that. Any updates? And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. Doesn't have to be Uma related, could be about anything. Animes, all that, whatever really. But if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Quest. I know, well, this is what I usually say in JP, but there's Discord server. I shouldn't say the circle part because that's for JP, but there's Discord servers down in the description down below. There's different channels for the JP server, global server, I believe Zenless and Wuwa, and other games. So yeah, it doesn't have to be purely Uma. Y'all can just talk about whatever there, depending on the channel, obviously. But yeah, if you guys haven't joined, feel free to join this Discord server. Link is down in the description down below. Although if you do play on a JP side and you do want to join the circle, feel free to do so. Just go check it out there. I won't go into my usual spiel about it, but you can, I guess, ask about it in the server, in the Discord server, if you do want to. But I don't have a global server or a global circle or club. I'm in Eugen's. It is, but I believe it's full at the moment because Yeah, I believe it's just full at the moment. We can take a quick look right now before I end the video. Mm, yeah, it's 30 out of 30, so yeah. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.